Order.
The ayes to the right, 319. The noes to the left, 248.
Thank you. The ayes to the right, 319. The noes to the left, 248. So the ayes have it. The ayes have it. Unlocked. Bill ordered to be brought in upon the Ways and Means resolution. Who will prepare and bring in the bill?
The Chairman of Ways and Means, the Prime Minister, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, Secretary Sajid Javid.
Well, that's Jessie Norman, the Financial Secretary to the Treasury, who actually opened this debate much earlier today. You can see on his left, that's Steve Barclay. And the Prime Minister was, as you were saying, Sarah, in the chamber, obviously wanted to be there. Now, let's look at the numbers. Numbers are always crucial in these things. So that was 319 to 248. Now, compare that with the vote on the Labour amendment. There you go, majority 71. Now, what is interesting about that is that in the first vote on the Labour amendment, the majority was 92. So the government's majority has dropped by 21, which suggests a handful of Conservatives voting against the government and a handful of abstentions. Now, I mentioned a short time ago, those who've said publicly in the debate they're going to vote against, abstain, Jake Berry, Steve Baker, Roger Gale, Deanna Davidson. We think Christopher Chope, who has been very outspoken during the course of the day and threatening to vote against, we're pretty sure he is one of the ones voting against. So the Prime Minister will be delighted. A majority of 71. I mean, that is only 9 short of the government's majority of 80.
And
so
when you think
this
about
sails through.
The way this was being discussed at the weekend,
yes,
and how difficult it was looking for the Prime Minister.
What has happened since the weekend, of course, is that the government has pulled off what many will believe is a masterstroke, combining extra money for the NHS because of the backlogs caused by the pandemic with the money for social care. Now, there are lots of doubts and lots of questions. When is the backlog money going to be switched to social care and so on? And Sajid Javid, the Health Secretary, has been pretty vague and non-committal about that. But by giving more money to the NHS, who's going to oppose that? We heard a lot today during the course of Prime Minister's questions and during the debate, taunting from the Prime Minister to Sir Keir Starmer. The party of Nye Bevan, the Labour Party, going to oppose more money for the NHS. Well, they have. But, of course, the thing that they are really opposed to is the increases in national insurance contributions. So this, I think it's fair to say, has sailed through. Majority of 71, very small rebellion. And by combining the two things, extra money for the NHS, which, of course, the government will regard as extremely popular, with the tax rises, of course, they've got it through comfortably. The Prime Minister said tonight at the 1922 committee, we are the party of free enterprise, the private sector and low taxation. And then he said he couldn't think of a better use for public money than to spend it on the National Health Service. So that has been his argument to Tory MPs tonight and indeed in the chamber earlier on today. So the Prime Minister will regard the last 2 days as 2 days very good work. He's got his proposals through with minimal opposition from Tory backbenchers, and he has comfortably won a vote, a snap vote, in the House of Commons tonight.